Hello, kids. How are you all? Welcome to your English class. So, what are we going to learn today? Today, we are going to learn words and sentences. I am going to teach you the difference between words and sentences. So, be prepared. We are going to learn more about it in the next slide. So let us understand what are letters and what are words. In fact, we are going to learn the difference between letters and words. A group of letters having some meaning is called a word. Now, before I tell you what exactly is a word or how you form a word, children, look at the screen and see there are some assorted letters that I have written, alphabets: D, A, G, O, E, R, P, L, N, F. Now, what are these? These are just simple letters. Okay. Now, the use of these letters, children, or the use of learning these letters is that you can put them together, put some of the letters together, and form some words. Those words tell you exactly whether you are talking about a person, you're talking of a place, or you're talking of a thing or an animal. So, it is very important for you to understand that letters are just simple alphabets, words are letters put together to form a meaningful word. Okay, to give meaning to your word, you have to place the letters in the correct positions. Now, see, children, here you can see I have taken different letters: D, G, A, O. I have not taken alphabets right from A to Z. I have just picked up certain letters. And now, see, look at the game that we are going to play. And the game is, you can see there is a picture of a little dog over here. And find the letters of dog in these alphabets that I have written. The first letter is D. Okay. Then what is the spelling of dog? The second letter is O. Take the letter O. The third letter is G. D O G. See now, the picture is of a dog and you have written its name. Next picture is aeroplane. So what do we do now? What is the spelling of aeroplane? Aeroplane. So now, from where did you get the spelling? You got the spelling by joining a set of letters. So, Aeroplane, these letters you can see on the screen over here. Same way, next picture, lion. Now, if you can form the word lion by putting together letters Lion. Same way, orange. Again, you can pick up letters from within the alphabets that I have given you, or from A to Z. Children, you can pick up some letters, try to put them together and form meaningful words. You can play an activity also. What you do is you take some flashcards, write A to Z letters on different flashcards and just jumble them up. Then Pick out some letters, try to put them together and form meaningful words. Try to play this game, and this is a vocabulary game. I am sure you will love doing this and your vocabulary will also improve. Now, this is the main thing. What are sentences? In the first slide, you learned difference of alphabets and words. How do you form a word? By putting together letters which give a meaning to that word in the correct positions. But now we are going to learn what are sentences. A group of words put together to make complete sense is called a sentence. Now, what do you understand by complete sense, or what I mean to say by complete sense, children? I will explain to you with the help of these examples given over here. See, look at this box that I've made. Here I have written in the market. Now, if I say, okay, Rohit in the market, then you are going to wonder, in the market? Yes, ma'am. What do I have to do? I have to go to the market. Did you meet somebody in the market? What do I do in the market? But if I say, I saw my friend in the market, immediately you will understand that ma'am is telling me that she met her friend in the market. Next is my umbrella. Now, if I say my umbrella, you are going to wonder, my umbrella? What happened to ma'am's umbrella? But if I say, this is my umbrella. Now, when I have put together the words in their correct places, then it is giving sense, or it is telling us that what I am trying to tell you about my umbrella. And what I'm trying to tell you is that this is my umbrella. But if I simply say my umbrella, sorry, that is an incomplete sentence. That is not at all a sentence because it does not make sense. Burgers and chips. Okay, yummy burgers and chips. Okay, yes, ma'am. I like to eat burgers and chips. Ma'am, I go to the mall and eat burgers and chips. So, if you say this, then it is a complete meaningful sentence. But if I only say burgers and chips, it does not make any sense. Nobody will understand what I am trying to say. Glass of water. Yes, glass of water. Okay. Now I can see the glass of water. What do I do with this glass of water? But if I say, please give me a glass of water, I am drinking a glass of water, my father gave me a glass of water. So, there are so many other things which you can add to a glass of water to make a meaningful sentence. Then you will understand that what do you mean to say by glass of water. Eats bananas. No. Who eats bananas? Rahul eats bananas. Sita eats bananas. My friend eats bananas. So if I say that, then you will understand, okay, eats bananas. Ma'am is trying to tell me that somebody eats bananas. But if I simply say eats bananas, you will not understand because it is not making any sense. It does not make any sense. You have to add, children, this sentence that you make, or a complete sentence that you make, has to have a noun plus a verb. A noun plus a verb makes a complete sentence. Okay. So I have written eats bananas. Then next I have written the monkey eats bananas. So monkey is a noun, eats is a verb. So at times, children, it can be an adjective also. So maybe in the later class, in the next class, in the later sessions, you will come to know what are adjectives. But as of now, I think you should have understood that what are letters, what are words, and what are sentences. Letters are simple alphabets. Then placing the letters in the correct positions make meaningful words, and placing the words in the correct places make meaningful sentences. Now children, every place has certain rules. ठीक है, we have some rules at home that we have to follow, we have some rules at school which we have to follow, we have some rules in the classroom that we have to follow. But it is not only that, even while studying you have to follow some rules, and the topics that we study or the topics that we take up to study, to understand them better, to work in a proper manner, we have to follow some rules. So, to frame sentences, we have to follow these rules very, very strictly. We have to adhere to these rules so that we can make good and proper, meaningful sentences. Rule number 1: place the words in a proper order to convey complete sentence. Like if I say flying kite in the sky, what is this? But if I say the kite is flying in the sky, so it is very easy to understand that the kite is flying in the sky. So the words have to be placed in the proper order to convey complete sentence. Rule number 2: every sentence must begin with a capital letter. This you have learnt in class 1 also, children, and this you have to follow till the time you are studying in school, then school, from school to college. This rule does not change. Every sentence, every new sentence that you write has to begin with a capital letter. Then a full stop is placed at the end of every sentence. Once you finish your sentence, you put a full stop. And putting a full stop means that your sentence is complete. Now you are not going to write anything after the last word that you have written. You are not going to add anything to it. So, full stop. Stop means rukna. So that means I have to stop over here. I don't have to add anything else. Rule number 4. The word I is always written as capital letter. Children, the letter I. Now here I am writing word I. But now look at rule number 2. Look at the word begin. B-E-G-I-N. Now here I has been written as a small letter. Why? Because it is a part of that word B-E-G-I-N. If I remove I from there, the word will be wrong. The spelling will be wrong. So if you write I within the letter, or if you add I to the word, it is a small I. But when you are talking about yourself, I am going, I am eating, I am playing. So when you talk about yourself and you have to write I, that I is always written as a capital letter. It is a rule which you have to follow. A small I is written when it is written in between a word, but capital I is written always when you are talking about yourself. So, these are the 4 golden rules which you have to follow while framing sentences. If you follow them, you will never go wrong, children. And you must follow them, because if you follow them, definitely you will get good marks in your test, you will do your work very well, and nobody will say anything. And I tell you, you will feel so happy that you know how to do your work. So stick to these rules, rule number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and see, once you start following these rules, your work quality is going to improve. So this was all about words and sentences. I will send you a PDF attachment also, children, wherein I am going to give you 2 assignment sheets. You can either take a printout of those sheets, do them, click a picture and send it to your teacher through class app, not WhatsApp. Or if you don't have a printer, or if you cannot take a printout, never mind, practice doing that work in your rough notebook or in your English notebook as you feel like. Okay, children, I think you should have understood letters, words, and sentences quite well now. Thank you for being such a wonderful little audience. You all are very good children and you listen to your teachers very nicely. Bye bye. We'll meet you again soon with a new and interesting presentation. Stay safe, stay healthy till then. Bye bye, and thank you once again.